Arsenal fans, another huge day in Nairobi, Kenya, as fans celebrate 22 years of lifting the Premier League title, after 22 years of lifting the Premier League title. And today is also the Conference League final between Crystal Palace and Rayo Vallecano. And it will be starting at 10 p.m. East African time. Hope Crystal Palace wins this game. But today it was all about the Arsenal parade that was held in Nairobi Archives by the Arsenal fans, and also the EPL trophy was displayed on full display. So we want to go through some of the highlights of the day, and also first we want to listen to the song that has actually made me laugh today. So for Palace, I want them to win this expected lineup, and I hope they can win the Conference League, get into the Europa League, and give Oliver Glasner a farewell trophy. So first, let's listen to this song by the Parody.
Vile vitu inakano na kama senali na pepa, najua watasema sana, mimi siesi ponga sana, aneva hata zote senali watakuja kupepa, na siwezi wacha nyama, pati yenyu na kucha pwana, hiya senali kuwa kasi ya pwana.
Okay, let's start again.
Vile vitu inakano na kama senali na pepa, najua watasema sana, mimi siesi ponga sana, aneva hata zote senali watakuja kupepa, na siwezi wacha nyama, pati yenyu na kucha pwana, hiya senali kuwa kasi ya pwana utaanza kukonda. Tena senali wakipepa kikombe ili kitu na hama, hiya senali kuwa kasi ya pwana utaanza kukonda. Tena senali wakipepa kikombe ili kitu tahama, tutati Arsenal ikiwa kipepa, Arsenal refari, Arsenal ulisa kipenka, Arsenal tutati Arsenal kombe wa kipepa, Arsenal refari, Arsenal ulisa kipenka, Arsenal.
What a lovely song by the Parody. And this is what we just wanted. This is why the rivals, they don't want Arsenal to win this Premier League, because they knew the kind of celebrations that we are going to have, the kind of parties that we are going to have, yeah, that they can even leave the country, because it was huge day, huge celebrations all across the country. And we want to just take a look at some of the fan reactions as Nairobi turned red. So the event was colorful, fans, the dress code was red, and you can see plenty of Arsenal supporters there. Yeah. Look at over 50,000 supporters stand up for this. Yeah, and also it was a holiday. Big up to all the Muslim Arsenal fans and all the Muslims across the world for the Idul something. Yeah, they were celebrating Idul something. I know all of them start with Idul. Look at the scenes at Archives Nairobi. Yeah, so the meetup was fantastic, and you can see plenty red everywhere. Everywhere is red. Yeah, this is what you want to see, and this is what rivals did not want when Arsenal win. And now they are saying that we cannot win the Champions League, but hopefully it will be a tough game against PSG. I'll be doing the match preview tomorrow, and the build-up to the biggest game of the Arsenal history in recent times. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, as Arsenal are back on top of English football. So you can see the scenes. Even Geoffrey Mosiria was part of that group that went to Archives Yeah, and also there was the mock EPL trophy. Yeah, so this was the mock EPL trophy coming from England, London. So we don't know if it's the original one or the replica one. Yeah, but hopefully it is the original one. Yeah, yeah. I'm having issues with my network or something. Network. We are live on stream, man. We are live. Yeah, let's check the Arsenal website as the champions. This was a special day, May 24th, and also the same day that the Arsenal women won the Champions League last season. So huge celebrations at Selhurst Park. Usually on the coronation at the palace. So we are finally back. This is the EPL mock trophy that was presented in Nairobi today at the parade. People are saying it's fake, people are saying it's not the real one. But for me, I believe it's the replica. Of course, the real one is in the Arsenal Stadium. That one cannot be taken from there. This is just a replica trophy, but it looks like the original trophy. And I like the way they presented this trophy because it looked like the original. And you can see the crowds. People are actually Arsenal are massive. Even yesterday I was watching a stream by a UK creator called The Deluded Bruno, and I asked him in the comment section, did you see the celebrations in Nairobi? And he was like, yeah, they were massive celebrations. So even internationally, Kenyan Arsenal fans have been recognized as some of the most passionate ever. Yeah? And the fan base is growing, especially after this Premier League. The fan base will even get bigger than what it is because people like to follow the team that is winning. Yeah. Look at the teams here. Fantastic. And big up to all the organizers who organize this every day. If we win the Champions League, I think it's going to be crazy because it's just the EPL trophy. Yeah, that's the song by the end, finally playing in the background. Fantastic scenes at the Archives Nairobi. Everything was ready. 50,000 plus fans gathered to celebrate this trophy, and the fans are passionate. Yeah, I can compare them with the Ugandan fans in Kampala, Ugandan fans, Nigeria, Indonesia. In all those videos, Arsenal is massive, globally massive. Yeah, all those countries are celebrating day in, day out. So today we're just doing the Nairobi parade, and we also showing the Uganda, Kampala, Nigeria parades in the other videos. So stay tuned to the Arsenal Pass. Like, share, subscribe to this video as well. So you can see huge celebrations across the world. Yeah. That is the mock EPL trophy at the Archives. Fantastic. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to comment as well. Tell me your thoughts and feelings. Do you think this is the original one or the fake one? Yeah. But these are plenty of people, and it was very peaceful. There were no wounds. There was no cases of thieves, robbery. All peaceful. You can see this fan here. He was commenting on that.
So guys, this is serious. Is it just me? New what have noticed? Hizi vitu zote za Arsenal zimehappen. The other day, the Sunday, hiyo crowd yote countrywide. Yeah? Na tena leo we had the trophy parading, the official trophy parading. Watu hapo Archives. Na hakuna kesi hata moja ya wizi. Hakuna hata mtu hata mmoja amecomplain na ameibiwa. Hakuna vurugu yoyote imetokea. Sijui kama mmenotice. Yaani hakuna hata mtu mmoja amesema ati amepoteza sijui simu, sijui amefanya nini, hakuna kesi yote.
So Guys, this is something that I've also noticed during the parade. I went to the parade on the Sunday, 24th of May, and it was so peaceful. And even though somebody was telling me that there was this police officer who wanted to actually tear gas the crowd, but he was called by the OCS and they told him, don't tear gas, these guys have nothing, they're just celebrating. And it was just a peaceful event. Everybody went Thika Road. People just dispersed to their homes without any disturbance from police. And according to Billy today, saying that the same happened at Archives, that nothing got lost, people just were safe. And this is what we want to see, because this is just football, it is meant to unite others. But for me, I'm not going to shift any blame to any team. This is just football. Let us not say that it was rival fans, or no, you cannot start condemning or calling names that this was fans from other clubs were usually thieves.
Yeah, hiyo vitu yote Arsenal imetokea. So what does this tell us as a country? Manze hivyo. What you thinking? What you thinking? It is that one. Yes, Arsenal.
Yeah, so for him, he's insinuating that there are other rival fans who actually participate in such kind of activities. But for me, I'm not going to say any rival supporters actually do this, because as you all know, football is just a game, and when it comes to celebrating, each and every fan wants to see their team successful. Each and every fan wants to see their team lifting the trophy, and that is what happened at the parade today. Yeah, so it was not ideal of him to make such comments, because it may cause tension, it may bring some rivalry as well. And they believe that the fans deserve respect, whether we can disagree. You don't have to like each other. You can be Manchester United, you can be Chelsea, Arsenal, but we don't have to like each other. So in another video I saw here, we started with the national anthem, as is today is the national Easter holiday. So big up respecting the Kenyan flag, and also recognizing patriotism, which is good to see. Yeah, so fans are actually stepping up to the plate and realizing that also this is our country, and we need to protect it at all costs. Yeah, because we are a sovereign nation. Yeah, that's why we can be allowed to do such events. To go to a country where there is a dictator, you cannot do such events because they'll be shut down. But in Kenya, people have the freedom to express themselves according to the constitution. So this was actually good to see the national anthem, then the Arsenal anthem. These streets are our own. Yeah, fantastic anthem by Arsenal. Turning Nairobi into South London, or North London. Yeah, you can see some on the comments saying people thinking it's AI. Yeah, amazing fun. For all those people who are there, big up yourself, man. It is actually good to see fans showing up and actually celebrating. So this was the Arsenal Nairobi branch. Yeah, this is the Nairobi branch. Anthem being played. And what I noticed about this event, there was a tight security. That EPL trophy might be the original one, because if you look at the security that was there, yeah, the trophy was well guarded. Yeah, the trophy was being guarded well, and you can see there are people who are there. Yeah, hundreds of fans show up to EPL trophy. Yeah, you can see it was guarded by the security officials, and I hear that they went for the trophy at JKIA. Then it was brought to National Archives Nairobi for the celebration. A big up to all the guys who turned up. This is true passion, and this is true support for the club. in tough times as well. And I could see old fans, young fans, all kind of fans were present there. And of course, they were haters. Yeah, let's listen to what Eric Omondi has to say about all these celebrations.
Nyinyi hizi ni ushamba gani mnafanya town kila time? Kwani hamjeshi na kikombe? Acheni hizo upumbavu bana. Si tulishinda kikombe hapa 13 times. Those are normal things bana. Mnajaibisha hii town.
So first and foremost, you can see how angry he is. And this is what rivals were fearing. When Arsenal lift the league, that people are going to be angry, bitter. You can see the bitterness in how he's talking. Yeah, people do not want to see Arsenal winning trophies. So let's see what he has to say.
Tulikuwa town tena leo mnafanya nini town? Hamjaishinda, okay, najua hamjaishinda kikombe 22 years. Stop exposing your nini? Ushamba. Watu warudi kazi bana. Hizo nini mnafanya hapa town kila time? Na juu mtapigwa na PSG Saturday. Mtapigwa 4-1.
Yeah. So this is what usually happens. Now, since the Premier League has gone, now rivals are now counting on PSG to beat Arsenal so that these celebrations can tone down a bit, because now it has gone out of control. Celebrations have become extreme across the country. Turkana, where Eldoret, Nakuru, each and every single corner of the country, you can see such celebrations. And rivals are scared that Arsenal can actually win the Champions League. So this is a man who is actually terrified of what can happen on Saturday. He is hoping, he is praying that Arsenal lose against PSG.
Mtapigwa hiyo Budapest. I will call upon all Manchester United fans to vie jazi zetu tuende hiyo town mnaendanga to celebrate your demise. We celebrate your destruction. We celebrate your embarrassment. We will celebrate your dismemberment. Huh?
So you can see the bitterness and the anger that Eric Omondi is showing here, because he does not want Arsenal to win the Champions League. And they are saying if Arsenal win the Champions League, they're going to even celebrate more than us. Yeah. So this is the rivalry that is between Arsenal and Manchester United, especially because they have seen us lifting the Premier League, and you can see the anger from him when he
kuna vitu important hapa tuongelele na mnatupigia kelele. Mnatuwekea headache. Ngoja mpigwe Saturday na mtapigwa 4-1. We will celebrate your downfall. Tutafanya tuende venye mnafanya hivyo. Ni nini nyinyi? Mababa za watu.
So you can see the anger from rivals that Arsenal is finally winning again. People do not want to see Arsenal winning. And you can see this was the setup before the game. People went early, but now they were setting up the music. It was like a concert for Arsenal fans in Nairobi. And if we win the Champions League, I was suggesting that this show should be taken to the Kasarani Stadium, 60,000 capacity. And I am sure it will be full to the brim, because Arsenal fans are so many. Approximately 1 million to 2 million fans in Kenya support Arsenal. So those are large numbers. Yeah. I don't think even you can fit in Kasarani Stadium, to be honest. Yeah. So let's look at some of the scenes on the Arsenal website. So as I said, the parade will be on Monday, Sunday, 31st, as the League Champions League final will be on Saturday 30th in Budapest. Yeah, so parade will be there, and this is now the North London parade, and it will be an unforgettable week if we can cap it off with the Champions League. So they are saying that the parade will include both men's and women's team celebrating the Premier League, the FIFA Women's Champions Cup, a possible UEFA Champions League by the men. Yeah, and you can see everything is pointing towards Arsenal lifting that Champions League, and it will shock everybody. And that's why you can see the anger and bitterness from rivals. They don't want us to win it. So this will be the parade across England, In Nairobi, we have already held a parade, but we will also be the Champions League parade if we actually win it. Yeah. And if we don't win it, I believe people will still celebrate a fantastic season for the Premier League because it is a huge achievement as well. So, Selhurst Park coronation at the palace, we will never forget this day because it is an important day in the history of Arsenal Football Club, and scenes are there. So you can see the players behind the scenes celebrating with their medals. Yeah, the official champions of England. So can they go a step further and lift the Champions League in Budapest? It is yet to be seen as well. Yeah. And also in other news, Arteta wins Premier League Manager of the Season after leading Arsenal to their first Premier League title in 22 years and beating his mentor, his best friend, Pep Guardiola, to the award and also to the title. So well deserved for Mikel Arteta, Manager of the Year, and it is a huge honor for him to actually lift that award, individual award, for his brilliance. They have recognized he's a good coach, elite coach, yeah, and he's actually won the award. 26 wins in 38 games, yeah, and also a first Champions League final in 20 years, and also 19 clean sheets, conceding only 27. So that was the best defense in the league. And you can see Arteta usually celebrate with all of his staff, backroom staff, the likes of assistant manager, set piece coach Nicolas Joba, Gabriel Heinze, the defensive coach, goalkeeping coach, all there. So Arteta usually talks about the team spirit, celebrating as a team. He does not like to be awarded individually. Yeah, so he came ahead of Pep Iraola. So Pep had a fantastic season as well, winning FA Cup, Carabao Cup, but winning the Premier League has more weight, especially because of after 22 years. Iraola's good season with Bournemouth, taking them to Europa. Keith Andrews of Brentford, very good season. Everybody was saying Brentford will go, will get relegated. Michael Carrick also had a good season, taking over from Ruben Amorim, who was not performing, and the fans did not like the style of play, to finishing third. And Manchester United are back in the Champions League next season. And then there's Regis Lebris of Sunderland, who actually took newly promoted Sunderland to the Europa League, which is a huge achievement. So all these managers have had good seasons, but if you look at Mikel Arteta, what he has done, it is a huge achievement, especially for Arsenal. Yeah, so let's continue looking at the celebrations that happened. Celebrations. We are seeing it's okay. Expecting a million people. So it is just because it's a good result. Lots of passing through the bus. So you can see PSG fan was spotted in the parade in Arsenal, and that PSG fan was actually rounded up, but it was not beaten or actually fouled, but they just asked him a few questions, what's happening, and it's a huge, it's good banter to see also rivals showing up for the parade, and this guy is hoping Arsenal actually PSG beat Arsenal so that these celebrations can at least tone down, because for the past, let's say since Tuesday last week, the celebrations have been immense across the globe, not only in Kenya. And this is why we are celebrating. We want to remind everyone of our viewers and Arsenal rivals the reason why we are celebrating this trophy. Yeah. And most of this generation now have not seen Arsenal lifting a Premier League because it was 22 years. Yeah. So maybe the older guys, maybe the people who are in their 40s, 30s, maybe, but most people, especially Gen Z and millennials, did not see Arsenal winning the league. So it was a huge celebration. Fantastic scenes across the country. Yeah. Let's check other videos as well. Today was a holiday, actually, public holiday. So here is where and red. I'm in love with this feeling. Today the network is a bit badala, so bear with me, but we shall be soon. So meanwhile, let's check the Crystal Palace versus Vallecano lineups today. So official lineup. The game will be starting at least 40 minutes time. Yeah, so this is the official lineup for Crystal Palace. Pino, Mateta, and Sa will be striking. Michel, Kamada, Watton, Munoz. So it's in the back. Yeah, let me pause this a bit. Let's look at the Crystal Palace lineup. Henderson in goal, Kwanvot, Lacroix, Riyad in defense. Then there's Munoz, Watton, Kamada, and Michel. Pino, Mateta, and Sar. Then for Rayo Vallecano, there's Batala, Chavaria, Lejuan, Cis, Ratio, Lopez, Valentine, Palazon, De Frutos, Garcia, and Alamao. So big final for Crystal Palace. And also our former Ghana, Getia, will not be playing in this game. So yet to be seen how this will pan out, but we shall be keeping a close eye on this game as well. But Crystal Palace are the favorites, and also they were the tournament favorites heading into this game. Yeah, so the one who's talking currently is Useful Idiot Arsenal General. You can follow him on Instagram. Also there was MC Wagwena. Big up to all these guys who organized this event, and I'm sure there will be plenty more of such events in future.
Kama una rekodi ni pale kwa Swida tafadhali.
Okay, so here is the presentation of the trophy by the security from London. Yeah, but we are still yet to know if this is the real trophy. No, this was just the mock trophy, but anyway, it's just the trophy. Fans took pictures, there was cake cutting, there was all manner of celebration. Yeah. Premier League champions. What a feeling. What a feeling. What a feeling. And Also, Lewiso was part of the crew. I saw him on the parade on Sunday. Yeah, and it was a big achievement to organize this. It's a big event, and organizing it requires skill and also mobilizing people, which is not easy. So, Arteta as one manager of the season, let's look at the kits of this season, some of the merchandise. That was the new home kit, the shop. And I know for those who are doing business in CBD, it was a good day to sell because jerseys, flags, trumpets, guys who are printing all made a killing. Yeah. So you can see the famous 5. Yeah. Next season will be a fantastic season for the Arsenal. I want to see how we are going to approach next season. Yeah. Because now we want to defend the cup. It's not about winning, it's now about defending. So that comes with a different mindset, different approach as well. So we are yet to see how they are going to defend this. So you can see there's this Champions Edition merchandise in the shop. Champions Edition. Nice. This blue one looks fantastic as well. Also this white one. Champions 26. This is the most common kit now currently. 25-26 champions. I also saw somebody with the PGMOL 22 shirt. This is crazy. So plenty of merchandise. You can create creativity. This is where now you show your creativity. Yeah, PGMOL 25-26. All the moments that have happened this season. Yeah, home kit. So let's check the home kit. So this is the home kit for the Arsenal for 26-27 season, and it looks fantastic. The sleeve sponsor was Visit Rwanda, but now it is Deal. Deal is the new sponsor. Socks. So goalkeeper shirt. Wow, fantastic goalkeeper shirt for Raya. Then the shorts. Then there's the Arsenal ball, the scarf, the bottle, cups, gloves, plenty of merchandise for all the Arsenal fans. So for those guys who are in Nairobi today doing business, it was a good day, I believe. People made a lot of money. The kind of fans
Mnafikiria tunaweza fall in your trap sasa no. Mnafikiria tunaweza fall in your.
Okay, so now this is a Manchester United fan. Let's hear what he has to say about the rivalry between Arsenal and United.
Trap sasa no. Ati kikombe imeshatoka UK ikafika archives. Archives gani? Kikombe kimetoka UK gani? Hii kombe mkoma tupitisha wiki mzima hapa. Ati ndio mnatuambia ati imetoka UK. We are seeing watu si wajinga bana. Mtuambie ukweli, Arsenal fans mwache kutupima. Tunajua ukweli. Hii kikombe ni si original. Mnataka
So this guy is actually saying that the EPL trophy was a replica. Of course it was a replica. It was not the original trophy, because the original trophy usually stays at the Emirates, and then the replica trophy is the one which is paraded across the world. So what we saw today was the replica trophy, but this guy is actually talking as if it was the original trophy.
Ataachilia kikombe ametafuta for 22 years. 22 years wajao ibeba trophy alafu ndio waachilia ati ikuje. Ati mnatupima ati ndio hiyo mnaenda kufanya ati parade hapa archives. Parade kitu gani? Parade manyoya. Anyway, mjibamba na hiyo kikombe yenu fake. Sisi tunajua kikombe original haijafika. Hiyo ni ile mlikuwa mnatufikishia hapa. Hiyo imetengenezwa hapo Githurai. Hadi mkabeba wazungu wakajipaka powder wakuja hapo Githurai wakuja.
So guys are saying that this is a fake EPL trophy, but as you all know, that was the replica trophy, and of course, it should come.
Not the most disappointing game.
So there was some criticism of Arsenal general after he abruptly cut short Nairobi EPL trophy parade, leaving supporters disappointed. So let's look at what this guy has to say.
Because there is no way we can have somebody organizing such a thing. Alafu inafika saa saba and we have timelines. Ilikuwa saa 10. And then somebody just decides to leave and go. Yes. And just abandon us in town. And calls himself a general. A general for what?
Oh, okay. So this guy is saying that Arsenal general was supposed to stay up to 4, but he left at around 1 p.m. So I don't know the situation. As I wasn't there. So were the supporters left alone, or what is this? Because this is criticism of Arsenal general. So let's see how.
Let's be very serious. Useful idiocies, is now becoming so unuseful. Alisema leo Wednesday, tunaanza JKI. Tulianza kutoka JKI, tukafika hapa town. Haya, leo yeye mwenyewe amesimama hapa amesimama na makarao. Karao amesemaje? Ikifika saa 10 kila mtu adisperse. What is the time? Are we stupid?
Okay, so fans are complaining that the event ended a bit early because they are supposed to disperse at around 4, but the guys who organized this event actually went a bit earlier at around 2 p.m. So they left the supporters hanging and stranded. So not very ideal, because now this is the first Arsenal fan that I've seen disappointed, and hopefully Arsenal general will address this matter in his next press conference, because fans deserve to actually have a program, because even if they left, they should have left music or even performances, maybe by an artist. Yeah, so maybe the program just ran out, and then they should, for the next parade, they should have a program. That is what we're going to do. And this time, 1, we are doing this cake cutting, 2 performances, 3 speeches, 4 we are dispersing, so that it can be more organized. So I think this one is disappointed because of the organization of the event.
For this occasion, and then somebody just decided to abandon us and leave us in town. He calls himself a general. General for who? General for what? In fact, I'm more general than him. When you just go away,
so this guy is actually frustrated because people like and businesses to come, and this should not happen. There should be a program in the next. There should be a program in the next parade. So this is earlier in the scenes. Music. So you can see they're saying, if we win the Champions League, now the celebration will go on for 7 consecutive months. That is crazy. Party after party. Yeah. It will be fun. Interesting to see what will happen. by the parody. Yeah.
Vile vitu inakana na kama senali na pepa, najua watasema sana, mimi siesi ponga sana, aneva hata tota senali watakuja kupepa, na siwezi wacha nyama pati yenyu na kucha bwana. Hii Arsenali kuwa kasi ya bwana, utaanza kukonta tena. Arsenali wakipepa kikombe ili kitu na hama. Hii Arsenali kuwa kasi ya bwana, utaanza kukonta tena. Arsenali wakipepa kikombe ili kitu tahama. Tutati Arsenali ikiwa kipepa Arsenali, refari Arsenali ulisa kipenka Arsenali, tutati Arsenali kombe wa kipepa Arsenali, refari Arsenali ulisa kipenka Arsenali. Vile vitu inakano na kama senali na pepa.
Yeah, so fantastic song for Arsenal. Rivals are scared that we can win the Champions League, and they don't want us to win the Champions League because they know the kind of celebrations that are going to be there. Yeah, and it's going to be epic to see how people will react, and that's why I want us to win the Champions League, because I want to see such rivals, how they are going to feel. Yeah, because it is going to be epic. Arsenal will lifting their first Champions League title in 22 years. Yeah, so you can see. So let's look at what Eric Omondi had to say to address this issue regarding the Arsenal supporters.
Ni nini kusisi tumeshinda kikombe mara ngapi? 13 times. It's a normal thing. Nini mnajiembarrass kwa hii town? Kata hiyo kitu, kata hiyo. We, ni nini bana nyinyi? Hizi ni ushamba gani mnafanya town kila time? Kwani hamjeshi na kikombe? Acheni hizo upumbavu bana. Sisi tulishinda kikombe hapa 13 times. Those are normal things bana.
So you see, first, as Manchester United have gone trophyless. This is the second season they have gone trophyless. They are only celebrating Bruno Fernandes' assist. That's the only thing that Manchester United are celebrating today. Yeah. So they don't like to see Arsenal winning, and so this is why this anger.
Jaibisha hii town. Juzi mlikuwa town tena, leo mnafanya nini town? Amjaishinda, okay, najua mjaishinda kikombe 22 years. Stop exposing your nini ushamba.
Yeah, so you can see furious Eric Omondi. He does not support the parade, just like Museveni yesterday, saying that Africa is languishing in poverty, but we have the time to go and celebrate trophies, celebrate Arsenal. So plenty of people have opposed these celebrations. Larry Madowo also saying that people are praising colonial masters more than their own people. So it will be interesting to see how it goes. So this is the trophy. But anyway, that is the recap of what happened today. This is the Arsenal Pulse. If you are new, subscribe to the channel, like, share, so that the algorithm can actually spread this video, because the more people like this video, the more it will spread, and the more we can create awareness. And so ensure to subscribe as well to the channel. Tomorrow I'll be doing the PSG versus Arsenal match preview, build up to the Champions League final. Very excited for what is coming. We have a chance of making history. We have a chance of becoming the unforgettables, the invincibles. Won the league unbeaten, but they did not win the Champions League. So if this team goes on and wins the Champions League, that will be the first time in the history, 140 years since the Gunners won the Champions They have never won the Champions League. So it will be interesting. There's always a first time for everything. So that's all I can say. It will be a hard game. It will be a difficult game, but we are excited for it. We go there as champions, and may the best team win. So this is the Arsenal Pulse. If you are new, subscribe. Please share, like, especially like the video so that it can spread across the stream. So see you tomorrow in the next one. Peace out.